Oh,
Yeah, knock the bottom out of it would be better.
whoa! I have this.
Anyway, we're live. Hello, people, and welcome to Where in the World is G. Nemo Edwards? Best I could do. So,
other way.
Gary hasn't been on.
Way.
Gary hasn't been on. Gary hasn't been on in a while, so I'll just.
You go that way. It's the hot rod.
Gary hasn't been on in a while, so we figured. I gotta mute my other feed over here.
What is? Yeah, you can. What does ranked even do?
What is what?
I was pointing to Chuck.
What I do?
Nothing. I just point to you.
It's ass backwards, right? I mean, you got to go like
ass backwards.
Yeah.
All right. Well, okay. So anyway,
that's
Caleb
the wrong
apparently
way.
is unable to. He's probably not going to be able to make it tonight because we have a unique ferry situation up here.
Don't pay the ferryman.
No,
that was great.
I know. I couldn't help it.
Forgot. I had like
the boat that he needs to get over to his island without having to drive all the way up is there's only one ferry. So that's the one going over, and then you got to wait for him to unload over there, and then it's going to come all the way back. Then they got to unload over here, then it's going to go all the way back. So he's like, I ain't going to make it. So anyway.
Hey, that one ferry guy gathered that barge and kept it from running into the main pier.
Yeah. And wait a minute, what's the Dale is at? Dale is at. I'm wanting this not climate pledge, but at the baseball field, maybe that they got the big Pacific Marine
at the WAMU Center. WAMU Center.
Oh, okay. And it's the Pacific Marine something Expo. The Pacific Marine Expo, I think maybe. Okay, so first off, I guess since I've stumbled and fumbled and bumbled and fumbled and fell over the place, I will go over here and I will say, hey, TJ was the first one here, and he was saying, hey. We got Jody Drone Shots was in the house. Mark was also here. Oh, stop for a quick second. Everybody keep Art in your thoughts and prayers. Art, as we all know, had a minor heart attack this morning. And as of yet, yeah, he's got a stent now and everything. So
yeah,
he probably will be on rest at home for a little while. So we'll have to wait and get updated on what all is going with Art's life. So keep Art in your thoughts and hop over there and send him a message on Facebook and get well soon and all that kind of stuff. And back to the chat. Akira Show. Warren's in the house. Glad to have you as well, Warren. Hot Mike. That's what he said. Had to throw that up there. Nemo telling everybody, hey, what's up? Chuck telling everybody, hey, what's up? Rolling down through here. Barkley, San Diego. What was I talking about? Oh, that was something Nemos was talking about. Leonard Oglesby. Glad to have you in here. Oh, you and him were talking about something? Head Mark. What were you doing?
Heard.
I was going to say.
I corrected it.
Okay.
Too late.
We'll give you that.
Too late.
Go to Steamy.
All right.
Too late.
Howdy. And then Mikey Fly Zone's in the house. There we go. Glad to have you here.
Wow, new avatar. Cool.
Oh, before we get too far into it, Jonathan Jackson, good to see you as well, sir. Flying Flynn Media, John, good to see you as well. Congratulations on winning that sticker pack. Tammy G, good to see you as well. Glad to have you in the house. Nemo has returned. Steven Drones, good to see you. Johnny Drone Flyer, good to see you. Good to see you. Max 420, glad to see you in the house as well. Okay, I'm caught up. I think that's Steven Drones. Oh, USA Drone Flyer, Captain Joe America, glad to see you as well. Okay, now, what would you like to say in Caleb's defense about charging mechanisms, Gary?
Oh, no, we're going to talk about chargers?
I don't know. I just, everything he was saying was like
true.
Seemed true to me. I mean,
it's just something that he wasn't saying that it was something for everybody. Right. If you were using it, that there was particular procedure in which you needed to follow to use it correctly. And a lot of people didn't like that fuss and whatever. So that's why they would go elsewhere, because it would create difficulty if you didn't follow the procedures correctly.
All right.
Okay.
And it's still dangerous. It's more dangerous than charging regular, mine's got 2 plugs on it. I plug them in. It charges 2 at a time. That's different. When you take a parallel board and plug in like 4 or 5 batteries on one board on each side, that's when it becomes it gets a little more risky.
And that's
some
what they
people,
said.
some people live by it. Some people don't do it. I've never done it.
Well, like the Tiny Hawk you get. Like if you get a Tiny Hawk 3 or a Tiny Hawk 2, they always send you that one little board, a USB plug board, and you plug that into the USB and you charge all your batteries off of it.
Yeah, but that's 1S.
Yeah, it charges those as like it were like a whatever size. Like if you have 6 1-cell batteries, it'll charge it like a 6-cell battery.
Chris Hope said bullshit.
That's why Race Day Quads got me to get the Hoda charger.
Hey,
which
now.
is the intelligent charger.
Yeah, it might be hailing a teammate.
So what have you been up to since we're
On
just,
me, Zach?
That's what the show's about. What's going on with you, Gary? What have you been up to? What's your
Who,
name?
me?
Yeah, what's
Who,
your
me?
name? What's your name?
Patty.
Patty.
Are you ready?
Well, that was last night. What was her name the night before?
Patty.
They've been dating for a while.
Yeah,
2 nights in a row.
over 50 years to be exact.
We're strange here, people. We're just getting weird out early.
I got
Oh, Charles
nothing-
Galuski, glad to have you in the house as well. I can see.
Charles.
Where was it?
Chaz.
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 Okay, now I was talking to Caleb, and I wanted to say this while he
Yeah,
was
looking
here.
at the rings.
We were talking a couple of weeks ago about doing a live on cam Dungeons and Dragons, where like Caleb would be the dungeon master, and we all. But there is Charles does that pretty similar to that, and he does a stream on it, but it's on a different network. We'll just say. So I didn't want to say that because what I was inferring, I wanted to bring up was that we would be the only drone type show to do a live, and Caleb was actually talking about making it drone themed so that we could actually incorporate what we know and like the holiest of thou remoteth ideas. Sucketh athens.
So is the DJI going to be the big bag dragon?
Well, okay. See, that's another thing. I gotta say it. You know me when I bring this shit up. And thank you for bringing it up. Hey, D, we're gonna have you in the house too. But y'all, everybody's been talking about Russ's video. Russ's video about. Well, I had seen this in the other live streams. Various people. Herman brought it up in his stream. It was brought up in Johnny's stream just a little while ago. And I'm sure it would pop up here if I hadn't brought it up myself now. He was talking about that there was a real push this time to kick DJ out of the country once and for all. Basically saying that that DJI had that the American government had enough money and enough power that if they wanted DJI gone, that they could push them out of the country, and that these particular senators were pushing to have an American drone company that they were sure existed that could fill the void if DJI was kicked out. All right. And I think Caleb went, Angel
went to get his cafe.
So, hey, Maddie, good to see you as well. Glad to see. Let's see, Javier, glad to see you as well. Okay, so anyway, so he's saying that these senators want to push DJI out for, as we all know, this surveillance issue, they're looking over your shoulder issue, your cell phone's not watching a thing issue.
Like there's like they can't all do this with like Chinese satellites and shit. Like they need their drone fleet.
Anyway, but it looks like that they're going to force every agency. And it's what's so funny is if y'all remember our last show, probably about 3 months ago, about the attack on DJI, we brought up this very case that he's talking about now, but back then. So, but everybody told us we was full of shit then. But here's Russ saying it.
Wait,
it's news.
Wait, somebody cite the politicians in question because I think Javier's statement is incorrect. But that's-
No. It's co-sponsored by both a Democrat and a
oh,
Republican.
isn't that
They're
special?
taunting it as a bipartisan bill.
Oh, great. So the
Yes, yes.
lobbyists have gotten into both pockets, red and
Exactly,
blue
man,
now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is
Yeah,
this
it's awesome.
Democratic senator that's a co-author and co-sponsor is so illiterate when it comes to drones that he is saying that if they force all of these agencies, first responders, and all these different state agencies and local police agencies and stuff, that yes, the super Skydio, that they can tell them that they have to stop using all those that they bought and have to buy from a U.S. vendor, more or less the $15,000 Skydio X2 for all of these jobs. Okay, and they're saying that Skydio is not only capable with their unit, but they have the ability to produce enough units to fill this void completely. And I'm like, we all have said if the government wanted to push them out, they could. We brought up this very case and we were all shunned and told then, nah, ain't nothing going to happen. Ain't nothing going to happen. This case again is trying to push it out of local law enforcement hands, which is totally asinine because we have all said ourselves, there is no technology right now on the market, American, Japanese, Indian, whatever you want to throw out there, that has the capabilities in the price range for what DJI has put out now. And what's even funnier is we're really giving them credit because apparently they know how to manipulate money so well they can build the best drone on the planet and fit it with the top spy equipment that nobody can find when they break the damn things down. Nobody can find it in the code. Nobody can find any of it. And then we hear, let's see, who is it?
Cadix did.
But Cadix did what?
I'm just kidding. Go ahead. Keep talking.
Oh, but no. What I'm talking about is they say that they don't get the source code and all this shit. But then we have like No Limit Drones and all them who are coming out with the hacks that have obviously broke the code. So if there really was anything in the equipment, because we know there's tons of people here that rebuild the damn things, and they would look at the board and go, well, that shouldn't be there. And that shouldn't be there. Well, that shouldn't be there, right? It's not like they could hide the shit in there to where somebody repairing the damn thing is not going to know. Plus, when you got people like drone, No Limit Drones and stuff who are what do they call it?
You want to go warm up back to the skin?
What do they call it? When you're,
What'd you say?
shit. Anyway, you're like
Jailbreaking.
There we go. Jailbreaking your drone.
Jailbreaking.
Yeah. So they have to have the code, right? In order to set that shit up, they have to have
they
that
reverse
code.
compile. They reverse compile it. They don't have to have the code. You can read enough of it to figure it out. But you're also kind of missing the entire point from the security guys, and that is this. And this is what I've been trying to get people across, because I was on the CERT team in the military, so I know what those guys are thinking and how they're evaluating it, and they're not wrong in this case. Number one, DJI can push whatever firmware they want. That was kind of one of the scary things when they went outside of Google and went outside of Google's App Store. So there's no app store to do any security audits on any of that crap. Notice all the enterprise level controllers, RC Pro, were all running Android. Secondly, the CCP can tell DJI to put anything in that software that they want to, and potentially push updates that do have code in it that might not be the best code in the world for.
Is it possible that they could do that with a cell phone?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Is it more
Potentially.
feasible
The
and more
difference-
economical to do it with a cell phone than a drone?
But here's the difference. The only way to
There's
do it
more cell phones than drones for sure.
Yeah, the cell phone, they don't control the OS though. On a cell phone, the hackers are coming through the apps.
Lambo.
Google controls the OS. Apple controls the OS. In the case of the drones, it's DJI that controls the OS and the delivery of that stuff. and it's the CCP that can tell them literally anything. Literally anything. And DJI will have to do it. They cannot say no, or they will disappear.
Right,
They'll
right.
go to a retraining camp and never be seen again. Even
But there's-
Was there really anything to be seen? I mean, like, you can't fly over.
Okay, let's roll the dice. But there's a potential for tomorrow every
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
plane
I
in the
know.
air to
I know,
catastrophically fall out of the sky.
I know what you're
Right? I mean, there's a
know
potential
what you're-
there.
Wow.
I know what
Easy
you're
there,
saying,
Tonto.
but that process is controlled through the CCP. And that's true of every freaking company and everything that is over there.
Okay, who is this one? Who is this? Who are all these American drone manufacturers that can fill the void of all these agencies if they make them stop using DJI products? Who?
GoPro's coming back out with the Karma.
The Karma 2.
Yeah,
The Karma 2.
the Karma
We're back.
Chameleon.
Karma Chameleon.
Karma.
You know,
put
I
it
have
on
an
a little
interesting
culture club joke.
interesting viewpoint and answer to that question. And it's one that Dan has mentioned many, many times. And
right.
his answer is, why is there a DJI? And that's because the community
Like
gave
this
up on,
one, man.
what did they geofence the entire country? Yeah, they could.
They could.
They could
Yeah,
easily.
I guess they
That's
could.
just an
yeah.
update
They
to
can
that
shut us
database.
down.
That's all
Well,
it
the thing
is.
about it is they can stop
FPV
Push
DJI
of a
from
button.
giving us.
Boop, done.
But FPV home built drones potentially. I mean, we got enough creative people that could put some stuff together.
Well, you used to be able to use a VPN to change your location and stuff, right? You used to be able to.
The super Karma.
And the other part of it, the other part of all of this that's going to be, there's two parts that are going to be a huge driver to drones and drone tech and drone technology. One is obviously delivery drones. There are other companies that are bigger in delivery drones than DJI is. And two,
But it's not logical. It's not logical.
The amount of money that our DoD is about to spend on drone technology, all of that is just gonna like
okay. So let's bottom line
overflow
don't want
out of the
us in
pot
the
back
fucking
to the
sky.
consumer.
They just don't want us in the sky. It has not a, and they're
That's
using
how I
DJI.
feel.
They're
That's how I
using
feel.
DJI to try to feed us this bullshit. No, I'm fed up to hear with it. It's like they can use our tax dollars for all this shit, and they go, "You're not smart enough to understand what the fuck this is." I'm like, no, this is something I love, and for years you've been claiming it, but you ain't shut it down yet. And if you think you're going to now, then you need to put up. I don't care what Freedom of Information Act we need to throw in their face, because if we do, they're not going to have an answer because there's nothing there. I know I'm hearing everybody saying, "Oh yeah, it's just the software." That's bullshit. We've got hackers out there that can hack anything. I don't care if you're the best Chinese operator in the world. There's somebody out there that can get in your shit. There's somebody that can get in your shit. I don't. And if somebody thinks
a dangerous tool coming,
huh?
Way more dangerous. It's called quantum computing. It's already cracked the 2048 security.
Well, that's and then but
in
then
like
AI is gonna
minutes.
fuck us all. But for right now, so you okay? Is this a race to let's really blow it out of proportion and go completely squirrel? So is this a race for the finite resources we have left? Is that what you're trying to tell me, Rob?
It's always a race for that. What do you think? What do you think countries and wars are fighting over? Is resources.
Well, it's just going to get bad. It's going to get a lot.
You know,
worse
how
if
did
we
the
can't-
U.S. How did the U.S. help the world win World War II? We had all the resources and manufacturing capacity to
Angel's
do
like,
it.
where the fuck is this going? Back to drones. Let's go back to drones.
Well, you know
Anyway.
what the race, you know what the space race is about, right? And I've said this before. What's the space race about? Why does Elon Musk want to get to Mars
Money,
so
man.
damn
Money,
fast?
money,
But why?
money.
Why? In
Because
fact, there was a rocket that went up a month ago.
Well, because
Tell
we
me
have.
where that rocket was going and what it was looking at.
Hey, Randy, what's up?
So that rocket was going up to look at that one asteroid in the asteroid belt that was worth like 25 quintillion trillion dollars or something
a
like
lot
that.
of moolah.
Yeah, the race, the space race, which will completely change the economics, is to lay our hands on those resources. I mean, they know there's an asteroid out there that's about 5 miles wide that's made out of almost pure gold. We could literally park that thing in orbit and go there. There's our national debt paid off.
I'm sorry. I was looking at. Go ahead. Keep talking.
So there's gonna when that happens, there's gonna be some crazy.
That's a temporary thing, though, because
with economics.
With economics, that's a temporary thing.
Yeah, but if we're the only country that can do it, we get to set the price. So guess what? So that's what the race is about. The race is about resources to get stuff out of the asteroid belt.
Be a shitty way to go, isn't it?
That's why he wants to get to Mars.
So just drops right into the planet and destroys us all anyway.
As soon as he gets to Mars, he's going to start mining the asteroid belt.
Wait, well, no. We're going to go after ROVs next, by God. No, fuck no. If they're going to take our drones away, we're going. Those motherfuckers cannot have the sea.
You gonna make Curtis throw a temper tantrum?
I'm going to tell Curtis, you got to pack your shit up, buddy.
Oh my goodness. We can't fly. You can't swim.
Well, that's what they're gonna say. You can push it right up there next to the bank, man. You can be sitting in your boat out there fishing and just cruise right over there. That's what I'm gonna say. Hell yeah. And it's not that hardware, it's the software. They'll be like, well, what are you gonna get underwater? I don't know, man. There's all kinds of shit. Come on now. If that drone can do it, so can the other. Yeah, China doesn't want the drama. Yes, exactly, man. They're not spying on us. They're trying to figure out how to make money and feed those billion people over there because they're in deep shit just like we are. Exactly.
No, they're deeper in.
That's what I'm trying to say.
They've been deeper in for a long. They've been deeper in for a long time.
Exactly, and it's just trying. We're trying to see which bullshit project lasts the longest. Who makes it to the end, and Anyway, so enough of the craziness and total random chaotic squirrel.
So, anyways, the security risk is real, given how things work over in that country.
I think
those drones
are more a potential hazard because they're so easily accessed, just like you said, by different apps that we all use, and they could take over and do so many different things with them that putting firmware in a drone that we fly. And some of us are like me. I'm extra anal and super cautious with my drones. Although today I got a little wilder than I normally do, I have to admit.
But this is why they cracked down on Huawei, because they didn't want Huawei putting in the 5G networking backbone in the U.S. because it made it easier for the CCP to hack it.
We're listening to.
Watch this, Zach.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying to get back. Somebody talk about drones.
Okay, Nemo, what's your opinion?
What's your opinion, Nemo? Let's to take us back. Let's talk about this afternoon.
Kenny!
Hey,
I did not kill Kenny.
Angel, I have something to tell you that Bill told me what happened when he was flying with you.
Yeah.
He asked me if it was normal, and I told him it was. He said his nipples got hard.
All right, stop. Watch this.
Wonderful.
I was bitching the whole time about how cold it was outside, and here's Angel with his jacket on. He's like, "Well, I wasn't a dumbass and didn't come out here without a coat on."
I know your backyard gets shaded.
Yeah.
So I told him before we went around, I was like, "You should go get a jacket." I'm fine. I'm back here like ready for Alaska. I'm fine.
That was so funny, man.
Alaska.
Hey, it's good to see Kenny in the house. If you're really going to see some quality work that doesn't get near the... Now, you talk about somebody that should be fucking frustrated with YouTube. It's this guy right here. Because his shit is top quality, and it does not get near the push it should. And there's anybody that's seen his shit before knows I'm not lying. It's all commercial quality stuff, and it doesn't ever get the push it should. But he still keeps making it because he likes sharing his stuff. That's what
really good stuff.
That's what I said. It's commercial quality stuff.
What do you mean? He's getting like lots of views.
How many's lots?
I don't know. And well, compared to what I get, it's a lot, but it's 9,100K on the one from 9 months ago.
But
Where's
Kenny
the-
is
where's-
good
where's
enough
the
to
new
deserve
stuff?
hundreds of thousands and 200 of thousands.
There's a lot of people that are
and
good enough to get hundreds of whatever, but it doesn't mean you're going to get them. And it's no discredit
Just
to anybody
leave it.
working
Exactly.
hard or anything. It's frustrating, but
Wait, is it dead body?
Wait a minute.
cool. Yeah, his shit is
I
very
thought
cool.
I offloaded those
I don't
files.
understand. I look at it. I
It's
don't
still backed
understand
up on my
why.
phone.
I don't understand. I'm looking at his shit. It's really good.
Did
I
you
don't-
let Justin in your phone?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He said he found all my porn,
Yeah,
but
I
I
got
thought
10
I had
boogies on.
offloaded it, man. That's why I got a new hard
Get
drive.
in, get in, get in, get in, get in, get in.
New external hard drive. But anyway.
Yep.
Hey, Mikey, I saw you earlier. We mentioned you
Firing
earlier.
something, firing something.
Oh, yeah, I think everybody's
Okay,
pissed at
get across
YouTube.
the
Anyway,
lake. Get
We're all
across the
pissed at
lake over
YouTube.
there.
So like yeah, I get the frustration. trust me, but
1990s.
like, yeah, the shots are really good. I'm looking at it stuff right now.
I'll have to
Like,
go
oh,
blow
the
that up,
sushi chef
actually.
things. That's pretty cool.
I'm trying to slow it down and get back over that direction.
Not third party.
Whew,
Okay,
buddy, that one
so-
went way out there.
Sorry, I
Like-
actually
like
drifted. I was
Mars
looking at
and
his
shit.
channel for a minute. I was just checking.
Oh
out
yeah,
some
we
of
were
his stuff.
way off the range.
So
What
is
was it?
Nemo gonna go adventure anywhere fun soon?
We were way off the reservation, so we had to come back.
Well, you got the backdrop is perfect
Over there.
for the show.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're
Pretty
out there.
spacey, huh?
Yeah.
But no, seriously, what have you been flying FPV? Have you flown any camera drones? Do you still own any camera drones? Have you been 3D printing stuff? What have you been up to?
I haven't done shit.
Ouch.
Yeah, I have. I'm trying to get back into it, and
Chilling.
you know,
This girl's been keeping him busy.
Is that what is Becky? Is that her name?
no,
No.
Fistina.
Patty, man.
Patty, Becky,
Yeah.
Fanky, whatever me.
It's this Swedish girl. Her name is Yars Truly.
I can't. I don't.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Swedish.
Yeah, yours
Swedish.
truly.
Yeah. Love
Yours truly.
is Yas. Inga. Her name is
We're,
Inga.
we're doing it
Actually-
again, man.
I'm looking to get into one of the little small, like the Pavo Pico or Pico 20 or Pavo 20. I wanna
Modula
see-
8. Mobula 8.
Well, I mean, I'm looking at those. I want to go
Chuck,
like
this
as
one's for
small as
you.
I can go.
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh, they go smaller. Yeah, they go smaller because you get the 65 millimeters.
Well, I've
Not
got
my-
the
a
not my shit,
micros.
man.
One of
so
the
I can't worry
micros.
about it. I have zero interest. I mean,
I could not put
Zero
my
interest.
other self out
Well,
there like that because in order to perform at that level, you
Yeah.
would have to have a deep inner connection with the character. And I just can't do it. It's not in me. Not that character anyway. I'll do with my 300 views or 200 views or 50 views. I'll take that one.
Although I will say, Nemo, depends on what you want to do with that small thing. Do you just kind of want to fly around nice and smooth? The Pavo is the one to fly around nice and smooth. If you want to do tricks, then something like the Mobula supposedly has a little bit more power. It can do a few more tricks.
Well, I have a Mobula 7. It's a HD0, or not HD0. I'm sorry. It's a walk snail, and I love that thing. It flies amazing. I just want something to
Smaller?
go like in, yeah, tiny gaps, like just.
So you want one of the 65 millimeters?
Well, I've got
Micros.
one. I've got a.
You're a brave man. You're a brave man.
I got a
I
Happy
couldn't do
Model baseline. I got one of those.
Wait,
and it's
what is
HD0.
this? Where did he put that? Stevie
See,
asked
Bill,
a question.
we're all gonna wind up with what Nemo has because we're not gonna be able to fly outside. So we're all gonna be looking for these micro drones that we can fly inside with.
That's I told everybody for a long time. I figured we were going to end up with the smaller drones, but I figure we're going to have personal drones that are going to be like our iWatch is, and it'll be like this big, and you can send the motherfucker anywhere, and it'll be able to get you.
What's that one that
video.
follows you around now? That little flat
Zach,
square.
That little
Square
hoverer, whatever it's called, hover.
It doesn't have a controller, right? It just follows you. That's
No.
all it does.
It just follows you. Yeah.
My body.
I forget the
Oh.
name of that drone, but interesting idea. Could definitely be improved.
oh,
Yeah,
I mean, come on,
interesting
look how
idea.
many action
That's
cams
what
are
I-
sold.
Oh, that was and I had this is okay. I have flown the Mini 4 twice. My first observation for the Mini 4 Pro was that it is a great deal quieter than the Mini 3 Pro. And it on the sticks and when you're flying and stuff, to me, it seems a lot smoother. It reminds me in its handling of the Air 2S. Another thing I will bring up also is its color profile. I swear to you, I think they have gone back to the old Phantom color signs, which I have missed so dearly. It looks to me to have more body to it, more texture to it, and not so many oversaturated colors. And that's straight out of the drone without, adjusting a whole lot to it. And that's in an auto mode. So I'm really happy with what they've done with it. I like the clarity of the lens and the clarity of the camera. I have not flown an Air 3, but I'm assuming it's going to fly very similar to this. And like I said, I'm the one guessing, but it does seem to me that this is very reminiscent of the Phantom color science. And to this day, I love it the best. So that's my opinion. And Angel himself firsthand heard how quiet that little drone is.
Mini 3 Pro is super
quiet.
No, dude. Angel owns a Mini 3
I'm
Pro.
getting blue stuff. I'm getting blue
And you
stuff.
can, and I was, you can, like, I just hummed it right across the house, and all
Doesn't
you
it-
hear is like, yeah.
Does it use the
Does-
same prop?
He was hovering it maybe 10
Are
feet
they-
above us. You barely could hear it.
Whatever.
I don't know
I mean,
what
it is.
I
I've heard that.
can't justify spending money on a Mini 3 or Mini 4 Pro when I have a Mini 3 Pro that gets
So
really
you
good
want to teach
shots.
everybody to be spies now.
It's like,
The Mini 3 Pro has the exact same sensor. It's just the pipeline getting to the image is better.
it's just, I mean, I get it if you don't have a Mini 3 Pro, you have like maybe a Mini 2 or something else, and you want a mini drone. The Mini 4 Pro is fantastic, but if you don't fucking need it, okay? Freaking
We don't
fly
need
better.
any of it, though. We don't need
I
any
know.
of it.
Yeah,
But we
don't.
want
I mean,
it.
there are people that
You
get
know-
better shots with like the original Mini than you can have a guy with all the money in the
I
world
can
get a
reach
Mini
a
4
warrant
Pro
and
and
put
it'll
a
fly like
video
shit,
out
and then
today
you have a
that
guy
was
with
the
a Mini
Mini
that gets
2.
amazing stuff.
And if you look at that Mini 2 video, that video looks really bloody good. That's out of a Mini 2.
Yeah. It's more about the quality of the pilot and the skills of the pilot than it is the cameras at this point. The cameras are all really close.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you better and Rod, you know that the really good cameras on the Air 3 and the Mavic 3 and all that. I mean, they are better, but still, you can let that slide a little bit. If somebody gets like just an amazing shot, right? I mean, it's an amazing
Yeah.
shot.
No,
Oh
no
my god!
doubt.
Oh, it's blown out a little bit. It's an amazing shot. And like,
And the camera world changed this week, Bill.
Hey,
what
I
happened?
posted. Did you see I posted that in Coast to Coast Drone?
That one that I linked in of the Sony.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if that was the exact article I linked in. I think
Okay,
it was
What-
one
what-
that got.
but it was
what's hap-
the A93.
Explain it to him. Go ahead for it. Go, Rod.
Yeah.
So Sony has, and we've talked about this before when we were talking about camera tech on the drones, and they finally gave us stack sensors. Well, now we have even better. It's called global sensor. So one
We
of
were
the
talking about it on
issues
show
that you
one day.
have with cameras is
what is this?
high speed anything. You wind up with what's called rolling shutter. So things that were straight end up curved, and round things like balls end up like oblong things like footballs, and that's because the rolling shutter, and that's because basically what we have today is what you on monitor technology you would
Scan
have
rate,
called
you're scanning-
interlaced, where it's reading
Yeah, you're scanning
every
lines.
other line
like,
kind
yep.
of thing.
Yeah,
Kind of it's not reading the entire screen. So with a global shutter, it reads the entire sensor in one pass at one time. There's
What are we looking
literally
at?
no warping ever.
Bill, what are you sharing, dude? What are you looking at?
This is the
Huh?
Kiss
Guns N'
concert
Roses.
before we went
Oh,
in.
kiss.
Yeah. Oh God, I don't need to do all of those. Let's
Do
go
it
back over here.
at
You look lit,
120
man.
frames a second.
Nope, totally straight.
Sky Needle shot's nice.
So it also eliminates,
Tommy
and this
Thayer.
goes back to the argument about everybody loving the Phantom, right? Because it had a mechanical shutter. Guess what? You don't need if you have a global shutter. You don't need a shutter at all. because there is no rolling shutter.
Mhm.
So
So is that Ace Frehley?
No, that's Tommy Thayer.
Okay.
And I realized when I saw the show that Tommy Thayer is good, but Ace is better. If Ace is not drinking,
is he wearing the Ace Frehley makeup?
yeah,
Or
yep.
is he
He's
so-
nope.
What?
He's Spaceman. Yep, he's
Oh,
Spaceman.
I wonder if you could. I wonder with that Sony if you could see the wires slowly vibrating
like-
at 180,000th of a second. Taking a picture.
They're that dirty.
We had killer seats. Go ahead, keep talking, Ron.
Yeah, the lights
This
are pretty cool.
You may get some really interesting things.
Wait a minute.
Oh, that's the other part.
My
So
glass.
one of the problems that regular cameras have, Bill, is the frequency of the lights pulsing, right? You got to get the camera and the frame rate lined up with if
Yeah,
they
you get
have
the,
the flashing
pulsing,
light.
like the LED thing that happens a lot with my stuff.
You get the camera out of sync, it just completely ends up goofing it up.
See,
With the global shutter, you don't have that problem. There is
So,
no
I mean,
timing.
But you
it up.
can combat that. It's a pain in the ass when you're out like vlogging and stuff. I know, but like you
Change
can
the
change your shutter speed, right? And
Yeah.
you can combat that. But it's
to try to
like,
figure out the multiple of whatever the lights are pulsing.
Yeah, because like I film at like 24 and 48 frames. So when I was in like England and like it's 50 hertz electric, what a
Yep.
pain in the ass.
Yep.
Constantly.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, that's why you see
was
the lights
thinking
flickering at
before.
night off of street lights, right?
Yeah.
Because of the 60 hertz. Well,
Yeah,
at least
the-
here in the
the-
U.S.
The struggle is real.
Paul kept dancing the whole night long. Dude, 71 years old, man. 71 years old. Gene's 74.
Anyways,
they-
Bill, there is a downside to this. That camera is $6,000.
Oh,
What?
baby, I know what I want for Christmas.
30.
Didn't DJI release the that new drone in
Oh, the
all the
3D?
goodies today?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Only in
Yeah.
China.
10
apparently.
grand. It's like 10 grand.
Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Ah,
It looked kind of cool. Like it's like the portable charging station and everything like launches from it.
Yeah, that Matrice 3D.
That's pretty cool stuff.
here you go. Wait a minute. He was doing God of Thunder and he was about ready to
You want
spit
extra
blood.
China?
And see, and then he oh wait, here you go. Let's see.
I keep getting stuck in my
Play.
throats.
Come
You're
on,
showing
play.
your age, Bill.
He
What do you
is.
Oh, you boxing me?
One note. Ooh.
I want my experience, right?
Teasing, of course.
I know the positive symbol in the middle doesn't help that.
Yeah. Exactly.
Warren says he's having a seizure.
My guy keeps rambling.
He's probably about 40 feet off the ground now on a riser.
I know that hurts.
Anyway,
Might be dangerous for
We had a
him to
great
fall
time.
off his shoes.
they had
I
He might
know.
hurt himself.
dude,
I
they
know,
had
platform shoes.
they had like these
Yeah, I know,
rigs,
you
man.
break a hip.
They had these rigs where they could like kind of wrap around them. And Tommy never would buckle in, right? He would just kind of get in the unit and play. Gene, man, Gene would take an extra 5 minutes.
I'll lower you. I'll lower you. I'll lower you.
You know, he
We're
was
not
he was
100,
locking
I-
everything in, making sure
I
that
think so.
he wasn't about to fall off. And it was so funny. But the show, like I said, I was telling the guys, my wife wasn't really interested in going to begin with because she didn't really know a whole lot of their music because there was like 2 or 3 songs. I was like, well, I said, Kiss is more about the stage show than anything. And I said, I think that'll blow your mind. And like as soon as the curtains dropped and the stage exploded, she was like into it from that point on. And she didn't stand up and go batshit crazy like I did. you know, because I grew up, you know, having all the records and everything. I can still remember getting Rock and Roll Over on Easter for a gift, man, because I had pestered the shit out of my mom for it. And normally, you know, you normally don't get Easter gifts. You just get like candy and stuff. And I came out and it was there.
One of the groups that was known for their stage show that was killer, Pink Floyd.
What happened?
Pink Floyd had some of the they had some of the craziest lights and everything else at their shows.
Floyd on the Momentary Lapse of Reason tour, which that was epic stuff.
Were their caregivers hot? I don't know. Shannon Tweed still looks pretty damn good for a 70-year-old woman too. I don't know anybody here that would tell you any different. Ron never did show up. Did y'all notice that? Ron's running late. Ron, are you okay? Ron Brown. Hey, Ron Brown.
The question might be, Chuck, were people seeing the lights because of the LSD that they were taking at the concert?
Potentially, yeah. Potentially.
Okay, we've kind of run. The other thing I wanted to ask Gary about.
Did they use drones at any of these rock shows, by the way?
I
mean, out of curiosity.
Well, but more about 3D printing, because you see all these. Have you ever seen those things on like TikTok and stuff? They call them dragon eggs. Y'all seen Gary? Are you still printing 3D?
I'm not doing shit.
70s. Well, they're like
you
in
still
their
have
70s,
your printer set
back
up
again.
Yeah, I do.
I
actually, I was messing around with something and I popped it on there and printed out something real quick. I got it set up to where just like if I need something, I don't have to mess with it.
Oh, okay. But have you seen those things that they're selling like on TikTok and a few other social media platforms called dragon eggs?
Nope.
Okay, basically, you know, like where you could print the stuff and when you pull it off the board, everything's like connected already.
My shotgun is not shooting.
Yeah. Okay, so it's all linked up after you pull it off the board and everything. Okay, so anyway, they've been making these multicolored dragons, and they extrude this kind of weird rainbowy color, and some of them are like orange and flame colored. And then she gets done printing them, and she folds them up and puts them in an egg, and then seals it up and mails it out to people, and they're paying her like $50 a fucking egg.
Yeah,
without shipping. So I'm like, this
I see it now.
3D printing thing's kind of fucking cool if you can make 50. I mean, because she was talking. I watched one of the videos on her channel one time, and she was talking about how.
Is that her? Is that her?
Possibly. I don't know.
That's
for
the
sure.
one that pops up when it comes up.
Okay, but anyway, and they 3D print the eggs or 3D print their dragons on the board. They pull them off and then they fold them all up and they put them in the egg. And like I said, people are paying $50 a pop for them. And the whole point is you don't know what color dragon you're getting, right? You have no idea. So I'm trying to wait a minute. They're worth 500 points, not money.
Yeah, see those? Is that them?
Zach, why is it disabled?
No, it's not like that. Maybe I don't think so.
Oh, wow.
That might be the eggs they go in. But yeah, see right there? Yeah. And then she pop them off the board, and then she puts them in the eggs, and you never know for sure what you're getting. And they're paying ridiculous amounts of money for this shit.
Yeah, these are $32.99 on the TikTok.
Oh, wait. Nova PBS is doing a documentary right now about how Chinese tech is taking over 5G drones, solar panels. Oh, wow. Oh, that's what Rob was saying about why they wouldn't let them push through the 5G.
Yeah.
That's why Huawei got sanctioned. And they got caught as well. And Bill, I think you're asking. I think you keep asking Nemo the wrong question.
Leonard.
What's the wrong? Okay, ask the right question.
So maybe the right question should be ask him what his honeydew list is.
What is what?
What his honeydew list is. That's what he's been working on. He's not been doing shit because he's working on his honeydew list.
To be honest with you, his honeydew's sitting behind him. I was gonna say that's his honeydew.
That's very true. No, I just had surgery, man. I had a umbilical hernia, and
They had
go
they had
in
to
and-
shorten his penis. Women wouldn't come around.
That's it, Bill. I was trying to keep that a secret.
All right,
I mean, we gotta.
Got sick of being called
Ruined it.
tripod.
Three
Yeah.
Tracks in the Snow by Peter Dragon.
Can't go to the gym or anything. It's embarrassing.
The
It's a
mate
good
comes
thing
over and
those
says-
drone remotes are really lightweight, isn't it?
The mate comes
Yeah.
over and says, "I'm looking for my vacuum cleaner hose." Oops.
Time is it? Oh shit.
Chuck's like, "Oh my god, I turned into a pumpkin in 15 minutes."
No. We were talking about DJI. I forgot this was courtesy of DJI for nothing after I destroyed my Mavic.
Oh
3.
yeah, that was awesome. That was cool.
Dude, that was awesome. I destroyed the Mavic 3, my fault, and then my fault to try to fix it, and they still sent me a brand freaking new one for nothing.
And it was genuinely a brand new drone, and they
genuinely
only
a
have
brand
those
new-
for backups. You can't buy them anymore.
I know and I really don't give a shit about the Pro. This one's good enough, man.
The
I don't
3X
have any
lens I
desire for the
use
Pro.
more than the 7X.
I know. We talked about the use case thing, dude. I get it. I do. We could
No,
argue that.
I'm saying the
Really,
one in the
you
middle
have-
is the one I like to use a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I wonder if
the
you
one I
could
don't
you
have.
broadcast 5G? What about underwater? I heard a bip.
Hello.
There it is.
There he is.
Hello,
There he
gentlemen.
is.
Oh,
About
We
freaking
can now
time,
we can
mister.
officially talk about drones again.
Oh look, Mavic 3.
Were we talking about FPV?
No,
No, well, we touched on it.
We went
touched on
squirrel
it.
in the first 35 seconds.
oh my God!
Ron's
They
probably a
went-
Brooklyn Nets fan or a New York Rangers fan.
We just haven't brought up Skynet yet, Ron, but give us time.
I know.
No,
Hey, that's called SpaceX.
Oh.
That's gonna be Skynet.
Ron has fulfilled his contractual obligation by showing
So
up to the
you-
show tonight.
Yeah.
Is that how it
Yeah,
works?
I'm good now.
And look,
I'm good
He gave
now.
me. I can release your check now, Ron.
Yeah.
he's facing
Release your
forward
check now.
mostly too.
Oh, we
see?
haven't got demonetized tonight. Good.
No,
Oh, I think I did that already.
Not yet. Not yet.
Yeah, we're subsidizing this through Gary tonight.
Okay.
Okay. But anyway, so Gary basically told us we found out where in the world is G. Nemo Edwards. It turns out that he's still at home.
Oh, that's. I never figured that.
And what has he been up to lately? Not much. Oh, fuck, man.
Well,
Oh,
that
now
sounds
you're
like
right.
that sounds exactly like my
Please bear
story.
with me. The studio is falling apart.
Yeah. I got the same story Gary does, and
What
Nothing.
is it?
I've
Yeah.
been at home and not doing much.
Where in the world
Yeah.
is G. Nemo Edwards?
Doing
Unchanged.
nothing.
He hasn't found Waldo yet.
But we did it. Everybody wished Art well and hope he feels better.
Any updates on Art?
He had a
I have-
stent put in.
That's what I heard was gonna happen. Did it actually get done?
Okay.
Did it get done? I heard it was
I don't know.
was in process this afternoon.
yeah, they're-
Well,
they were
I can speak from experience, Bill. About 10 years ago, I wasn't doing very well either. They put a stent in me, and I was like a new man. I've been great ever since.
okay.
Nice.
That's cool.
Nice.
It doesn't even take long to do these days. They go up through the
No,
the inner thigh, up
No,
through the vessel, and up
very
in,
easy.
drop it in.
I wasn't even
15 minutes.
under. I watched him do the whole thing,
Wow.
It's like 10-15 minutes for him to put it in.
and there's really no pain. There's like
Yeah, I'll
sort of a
try
funny feeling, but there's not
Funny feeling.
necessarily pain.
Well, he's not being fair now.
I mean,
Yeah,
it is
did you?
instant. As soon as they get that blood flowing to your heart again, I could have wheeled me back to the room. I could have got dressed and gone home.
Oh, wow.
Minor,
Instantly
minor
better.
damage. Well, I guess there's always, if you have a heart attack, you have damage. I mean, right?
Yeah, well, luckily I
Some
didn't have a heart
scarring.
attack. They called it before I had a heart attack. So I have no damage to the heart at all.
That's good.
Yeah, they're showing Y-Way's employees, Rod, going to work.
Ron, did you get your Pocket 3, dude?
Well, hold on. It's plugged in right now. Just came in hours ago.
Oh, really? I got mine a week
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, I was
you
on the-
ordered
I
the
was
day
on
they
the slow
came
boat.
out, though.
Dude, I was walking across London Bridge at about 9 a.m. Eastern time, and I'm like, no, mine.
Oh,
The
okay, he
seagulls.
just snagged that.
And,
He
and
just
Lori was
snagged
like,
that from me. He snagged that from me.
Lori was like, why are you ordering this right now? I said, because I have to and I can, and why not? I'm on my phone. We're walking across London Bridge, and I'm ordering mine.
And it is the greatest pocket camera ever made,
They
Chuck.
had to put in a catheter.
Dude, it's pretty awesome.
And there's some minor damage of his heart.
Say that again. Art just said a message. He had a cath and minor damage.
Minor damage. So
okay,
hopefully
well, minor
nothing-
damage is good.
Well, it's not good, but
And
it's
you
not
have to
bad.
do the catheters to put the stent in.
Yeah. So it's going pretty much what we had figured.
Well, that is very good news.
Yes, it's very good news. Okay, so
Yeah, the good news is you can
no,
get full
corrupt
recovery
your,
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we see
The heart
behind
is an
the
amazing
Asian wall
muscle as
now?
far as repairing it. So.
I didn't need it to work. You can't go to Napa to get another one, so it's kind of
Dude, I'm not
important.
trying.
But I
No,
mean,
you can go to your local pig farmer.
Realistic one looks
Oh,
Get a
God,
big heart.
Yeah, I suppose.
let's see what he puts up. Okay, I'll go over here since we got to do something drone related because we was like, oh, wait a minute,
Well, Ron, have you filmed it all with the Pocket 3?
Well,
You just
here-
set up?
Bill, this is I'll kind of treat the pocket as a drone. So when
Me too.
UPS pulled up right before 4 o'clock with my pocket 3, I was supposed to get it Monday, but it's a long story. I'll skip that for now. So I get out of the box. It had about a 50% charge on it. I plugged it in for a few minutes, got up to 80%. Immediately went out and got a low light sunset.
He doesn't even give a shit.
Yeah, I did the same thing, Ron. It was like it
Wait.
came about 50%, like 55%. I plugged it in. The thing on the high wattage charger charged like super fast.
It goes
Super
to
fast.
80%
And that,
in
and that
15
extra
minutes.
battery, you got the creator kit, I'm positive. you did.
I did, but I did not charge that extra battery. I only used the build-in.
That charges fast too. And the coolest thing is like if you have the DJI mic with the,
wow!
with
Here's
the
what I
USB-C port, you plug into like the Action 3 and 4.
He
You can plug it.
I didn't
into
watch
the,
all of the video.
You can plug it into the Pocket 3. The Pocket 3's
What video?
battery, the Pocket 3's
Oh, I'm not
quarter 20
trying.
adapter, and the microphone works.
Oh, wow.
This restriction
kick-ass.
on government,
I did not even use the
DJI drones
But
is
the mic 2 is
buried
probably still better 'cause it's
within
all
the
integrated.
defense budget bill.
Sorry, Bill. We were talking all over you because we were actually talking about like camera stuff.
Well,
No
a
one's
little
talk
more
drones.
digging and a little
Oh.
more checking. This
Sorry.
banning of DJI drones is buried in the next defense budget bill.
Russ
Gray was
made,
talking about
Russ
this
made a
yesterday,
video
yeah.
about it. He talked about most
We were-
of the senators will sign it because they won't even read that part.
Yeah, and then he
Hey,
even
hey,
highlighted the
hey,
part we were talking
Angel
about.
has a photo bomber back there.
We were talking about how
Oof, I missed
stupid
it.
how stupid the Democratic senator was that said that there was there were American manufacturers that could fill the void if DJI was kicked out.
Yeah,
But yeah,
where?
the guy that wrote
On
the
the-
bill, the guy that wrote the
ready.
bill said
Go on the select it.
there's DJI manufacturers could American manufacturers can fill this void, so there's no sense to even having DJI. And Russ called him out. He said, "Who? Skydio's going to make all these
Was she
drones?"
hiding back there? I
They
keep missing
already-
her.
They made a shit drone that was commercial
Where's
grade
me?
for years called Skydio 2. Is a piece of
Oh,
crap.
okay.
Well, the camera's crap.
Okay.
Well, luckily that's discontinued then.
Yeah, good
And
riddance.
now you
to
can
it.
get their enterprise. Their $15,000 enterprise drone.
I know, and that's what we're gonna buy now. Yeah. Ooh. Well, wait a second though. I thought this bill that's buried, isn't it just applicable to
Government agencies.
government?
But
stuff?
but
So-
here's the thing, Chuck. Built in there is okay. If you're a government agent, if you get any money from the government, say you're a police department and you get government money, even if the government money is for something else, not to do anything with drones, say it's new uniforms, you
Yeah.
still cannot have a drone. Then if you take government federal money for anything related, even
Yeah, I
if
see
it's
what you're
from 5
saying.
years ago.
Yeah.
So they pretty much locked anybody that ever took government money out of using a DJI drone in their
I'm getting blue. I'm getting
whatever
blue.
their enterprise thing
I
is.
should clarify my insult to Skydio is not for their obstacle avoidance. It is
All right,
the
I'm about
best
to get it.
obstacle avoidance.
or
out
their
there.
tracking.
or
Why is
right
it-
or the tracking. It's just the camera was like a GoPro type camera with a
Too
color
bad
profile.
Caleb's not here.
Never-
and it flew weird. And
Because I
Well,
was
it's
about
basically
to
a
say,
flying GoPro the way it
Oh,
behaved, which is
I got blue.
I guess what they wanted it to be.
so here's an intriguing
Yeah.
business idea.
Yeah.
So the police departments and stuff can't buy the drones, right?
right.
My character got stuck on
But
the
there's
road.
nothing that says they can't outsource a
That's
company
getting stuck on
to
my
come
bill,
in and
dude.
do that drone flight for them. So there's an opportunity for folks who want to make money with drones to sell your
What guy
services
can't run
to
anymore?
those government agencies who can't use those drones, but they could hire
You
you.
hire somebody else to fly
Yeah.
for them.
Of course,
Ooh.
Rod,
around that whole
when they
thing.
rewrite the bill a
Very
couple
good
years
spin.
down, they'll write that in there though.
And
But-
they'll bury that
But
somewhere
but
so
the way
deep in the
but the
sauce
way it's
nobody will see
written,
it.
those agencies could hire an outside party,
Third
right?
party, third party.
A third
What is-
party
here's
to
here's
do the
another
work.
question I have.
Downstairs.
What is okay?
So
he's
if
saying
you
the
want to make
AMA,
money right
not,
now, go make
he's
a
saying
business.
the AMA is not
I don't give
advocating
one
for us.
last.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
what is-
Dre's right. Like these centers, they almost don't even know consumer drones.
But what is
even-
the
even
advocacy
even
board
exist.
for? What is the advocacy board for? What are they there for? I mean, I thought that's what what's his name? Shit, I didn't slipped his name. You know, that's on the
The guy from
advisory
Denver?
panel. Yeah, the guy that's on the advisory board. What's his name?
He's from Denver. I forget his name.
Oh my God, I can't remember his
I know.
name.
I think I
Dre's got to
know
know his name. Forgive me for, but I'm just saying these are the people that should be standing up, beating their damn chests, going, "This shit ain't right," you know, and they're not. They're just giving us every explanation. While, like a minute ago, I saw the comment that said, "Sipping the Kool-Aid." They're just expecting us to sip their Kool-Aid with no questions asked and no nothing, you know. Just drink it down, man. Don't say a word. Just accept what we're giving you, or don't do it at all. We don't give a shit.
Well, we should all get together, Bill, and create the Great American Drone Company, and we clean up if we invented a.
God,
Everybody get your 107. Everybody get your 107.
You know,
those departments
is
could pay.
Kenji's
Could afford to
partner-
pay you.
He's
Oh, that's
Kenji's
the thing
partner.
that I have that you have. You have that, don't you, Rod? You have your 107.
He's Kenji's partner, right?
Oh, dude, you can get it. Piece of cake for
Yeah,
you.
well, I know I could.
What is his
Good.
name? It's
Wow.
killing me.
Ken
the-
something.
Wet.
Is
You
that
don't
one?
mean,
It's not Ken.
you don't mean
No, not Dolbo.
you don't mean Vic Moss, do you?
Yes, Vic Moss.
Oh, Vic.
Oh, yeah,
Vic
yeah,
Moss.
I win the grand prize tonight.
yeah.
Well,
you
I'm
did.
just saying, ain't he the guy that's supposed to be the
How am I not
commercial
hearing
pilot and the hobby pilot
Yes.
that's on the board for that very reason that he knows what we're all thinking and feeling?
Emo.
Yet I never hear the man talking about how remote ID exposes the pilots, and that's what we've been concerned about from the beginning. If he's supposed to be our voice,
Not shy.
we sent in over 56,000 responses saying we were concerned with that, and our representatives should be
want me to
mimicking
tell
that
someone?
and saying that. And if they're going, "What the fuck is going on? Show me the Kool-Aid." You know, if you're saying, I don't care. I want somebody that I can trust, that they can take him into a damn room like Rod's saying. They can show him the shit, and if he comes back out and tells me they have the good reason, it's justified, fuck them all, I'll go with it. But I am tired of hearing bureaucrats that don't know jack shit about the hobby and what's going on, especially like Russ pointed out in his video, the Democratic senator that was talking about the American manufacturers that could fill the void if they kicked DJI out of the country. And they're full of shit. It would be like the damn remote ID modules. Hello, McFly.
You know what this is all about. If you were in DC, you would know. It's about K Street.
Okay, enlighten us. Go ahead. You walked it out there.
That's where all the lobbyists are. That's where all the lobbyists. That's where all the lobbyist organizations are. Is on K Street in Washington D.C.
Well,
Everybody knows.
why the
Everybody
fuck are they
know.
picking
Everybody
on the
knows that.
drones? Let them pick on. I tell you what, man. They should have never brought back phonographs. I think there's too much technology in them, and it tells them if you play them backwards, they tell bad messages.
Oh
So,
yeah. Yeah.
Very
That's
true.
it.
Bay Street's the
true.
That's
lobby.
it, man. They're done.
So what you're saying is, Rob, we need a drone lobbyist down on.
We need a drone
Damn.
lobby, exactly, on K
Damn,
Street to
that
be
was
our
sick.
advocate.
Hey,
That's,
Jody.
that's
Yeah,
what it's going to take, and that's how the
Bill's on the
government runs.
soapbox.
It's literally
Wait a
how
minute,
the
hang
government
on.
runs.
All right, hold on.
Wait. Who's? Oh, from the peanut gallery.
Please ban DJI sell. I keep fixing mine, makes all the money and invest on market old DJI drone.
No, listen to Rod. It's an opportunity if they do it for us to all keep our DJI drones as consumers and sell our services to the government who can't buy those drones but who want access to those drones.
Look at this. That's what they can't build a drone over here for the price point that DJI does.
Hey, hold on.
They can't.
No,
But yet
agreed.
they're trying to
But
convince
yes.
us that we need to swallow.
Cheating bitch.
Sorry, dude, it wasn't me.
What was it? No, I got caught on it.
But I'm just trying to say I thought that
I got
the
stuck on
advisory
those.
board and those people, that there was 2 representatives that were supposed to be our voice, right? That's what I'm trying to say. And I have yet to hear them mimic our voice. What I hear in all these live streams, what I hear all the concern from, and I still see it as, and I'm not going to say it's the wrong thing from a business standpoint. It's brilliant. If you want to make money and that's what matters, your position in that position and being in that position, I totally get it. But the whole point is I don't see anybody representing us. We've all pointed out a million times about how there's going to be 3 or 4 apps out there when remote ID comes out that are going to be able to pinpoint where the hell you are, and may even as much be able to tell what kind of drone you're getting. So if somebody's like, okay, there's a $5,000 hit, they got a brand new Inspire 3, let's go take that bitch down. And if you don't have somebody else hanging out with you, you might lose that drone. And we have all pointed out about how we're terrified about being exposed that way. We've even heard people go, well, yeah, that does kind of create a situation and expose them a little bit and in the wrong way. So they're admitting that they're exposing us to danger, but we're pushing through. Why?
You know, I have an interesting question to that, Bill.
Okay.
Where I fly most of the time, which is along the beach and the pier and stuff, there's a few hundred people around. If somebody walked up, there's how many bloody witnesses. It's not going to be easy for somebody to do something like that. Unless you're out flying off in the side of the park in a dark spot undercover.
In a shady neighborhood
where a lot of people are.
In a shady neighborhood.
No, it's just weird lighting. I couldn't get it right tonight, man. It's all weird. Like I said, this one back here fell down, and I think it's got this weird green hue to it.
And Ron, if you're flying over that neighborhood, you're probably a mile away anyway, so that you're not inside the neighborhood to begin with.
Yeah. And let me calm some things. I've never been able to see my drone or anybody else's drone on any of these apps. I've never opened one of these Karen apps up and ever saw my drone, somebody else's drone, any drone ever on these apps.
Well, remote ID's not running yet. I mean, it's running.
Technically, Bill, all the drones
but I'm not
remote ID capable out of the box are broadcasting.
Yeah, but that's something too, Angel. Did you get an error today? I didn't get an error today. I didn't get a remote ID error today.
Well, tell them I had a Lance error too.
Oh yeah, but I think that was because I had just got one for the same spot, maybe. So it was like, wait a minute, are you trying to do the same request? And then it was like read through it again. It was like, oh, okay, I get it. I don't know. That was just my guess is what it is. None of those apps are real. What apps?
They keep saying those remote ID apps.
Oh my God, me and Zach are having a war right now.
Really? You're saying they're fake? So
no.
I don't know what he's trying to get at there. We know you're good, Angel. It's just like all your Seattle shit doesn't get near the views that it should. I mean, because I know for a fact I have not even seen stock footage of a lot of the stuff that's taking video of.
You would think the needle would get all kinds of footage.
You would think so.
Man, Gary, you're great. He's the best ventriloquist I've ever seen. He's not. I've seen him talking, and his lips have not moved at all.
It's also a great place to go eat, but take your wallet. Take a big wallet with you.
Where?
The Needle.
Shut up.
Well, the restaurant's no longer there.
The restaurant's not there anymore? Oh, damn.
No,
That place was expensive.
Yeah.
it was.
It was a good thing it was on the business was paying for it, not me.
It was expensive.
You're so low. You're 1 HP. You're actually 1 HP.
I was about to say the Fortnite is going strong over there, guys.
Yeah, he's well, he said, what was tell us again, Gary? What was the original Fortnite's been released again, so everybody's going.
Yeah, the Fortnite OG and all the kids are playing it, and him and his buddies have been going at it hardcore for like ever since it came out. It's actually cool to watch him because that's one of the games that he started playing back when he really was getting into it. He's actually pretty decent at it.
Like pretty decent.
You know,
Nice.
My son is too. I suck at it.
I'm pretty decent.
oh, well, I'm not.
I heard,
suck.
no, I heard the question.
Oh,
Behind
yeah.
you.
You hear him back there talking shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty decent. My dad just said I was pretty decent. Fuck you.
It's like a backhanded compliment, huh?
Is that?
Come on.
You know how much I've spent on V-Bucks for that game?
How much?
Oh,
Oh God, a lot. A lot. He has so many skins. Like it's insane.
Well, that's what Bill and I were talking about earlier. That's how they get you. We used to pay
Yeah,
$70 and have a game, and now it's like, oh, the game is free. Here's $400 worth of equipment.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Otherwise, you can keep playing for free, but you'll be 97 when you get to level 10.
That's right.
That's like the new Call of Duty comes out the 10th, and you got to pay like for a season pass. It's like I don't even know how much it is, but it's like
He's actually trying now.
that's something that I play.
I can hear him.
Oh my God. Ready Player One.
I'm a Call of Duty.
Yeah, Gary. We should have got into programming video games years ago. We'd be rich, huh?
I
Well,
know, right?
his exact scenario is the Ready Player One world. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Because in the future, they don't really have any room, and they put on those damn suits and.
Actually, you know, I've been thinking about when that new Apple thing comes out.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be pretty awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I wish Caleb was here to hear you say that.
Oh, he would
I
lose his
really
mind.
wish Caleb was here to hear you say that. Tell us how much you think that new Apple product will be wonderful.
Oh, is he anti-Apple?
That was sick, dude. Holy shit.
No, he doesn't like what was it? There was another set of glasses he was telling us about.
The Quest?
Chuck, are you okay? Are you going to pass out? It's okay if you want to pass out.
I know somebody it's going to
Keep
make
yawning.
25
I was just rubbing my eyes. I'm like,
It's
I
all
know
right. I'll
somebody
do it
that's
too,
going to make
Chuck.
about
It's all
$25
good.
billion selling glasses.
Because Gary kind of popped our balloon right away, and we said, "Where in the world is Nemo Edwards?" And he went, "I'm home where I was last time you talked to him."
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know.
And everybody went, "Oh, we thought he was going to come in, but we did. You missed, Ron. His penis reduction surgery went through without a hitch."
I see a Pocket 3.
It was successful.
Chuck, can I give you a Pocket 3 discovery I made on the first time out with it? On my first flight.
What'd you discover?
First flight? Your first flight of your Pocket 3.
Yeah,
First flight.
You cannot combine low light
First
mode with vertical mode. I was in low light, and it would not let. No matter what I did, I could not put it in the vertical mode until I put it back in the normal video mode.
Ron,
But you can still film.
That will be a future firmware update. Thank you.
Or
still-
available in the Pocket 3 Pro.
Ron, you and I
Yes.
talked about this on the
Pocket 3
DJI
Pro.
stuff with like night mode on the drones, right?
Yeah.
On my Mavic 3, I can only get it
I'm
on the
telling
Micro
you.
Four Thirds, and if you turn my night mode on, you can't even zoom on that Micro
Right.
Four Thirds. It won't.
Right.
It won't enable. You can have night mode. That's it. You don't get any other thing with that combination.
Apparently, the same thing here. Once you go to night mode, forget all.
Yeah,
the
there you go. Here you go, Gary.
Yeah, I got black sand in my eyes. Ron, have you changed your gimbal pitch speed? Because you can adjust that from like 1 to 5. Mine's down to 1.
One used today. I didn't find that. Of course, I didn't watch any training courses, any tutorials.
No, me neither. I just figured
went
it out.
Commando and and discovered everything as I go. I never figured out how to turn on grid lines.
I did
Hey,
that.
Bill,
in
you missed
the app.
you missed
I did
my
it in Nemo.
You missed my
But
question.
I think it's in the settings up top when you swipe down.
There's
The
so many
menus are
voices coming
just
through,
like
I
Action
don't know
3 and
which one,
4.
so
The
that's why
menus
I
are the
reverted
same,
over
which is
here.
really cool. Should be in there.
My question was, what company is about to make
Gotta get
$25 billion
Right,
on goggles like that?
Oh, you didn't see that.
Don't know.
You gotta get me down.
Microsoft
Oh,
for the US Army.
oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Oh, really?
We're gonna make
They're
about
gonna be-
120,000 of them to be exact.
So they're going to be using Apple products in the Army? That's cool.
No,
Yeah, Microsoft.
they're gonna be using the Microsoft HoloLens.
So
They're going to be using Chinese. They're going to be using DJI products.
Yeah.
There won't be any Chinese technology in that product. Come on, what are you talking about?
What'd be interesting is how much of that tech will make it once we get to a consumer version of that thing. How much of that tech will make it back?
Yes, it will be.
All right, go ahead, Chuck.
Alright,
I am looking for grid lines.
Looking for grid lines.
I couldn't find the grid lines today, Bill. So my rural thirds may have been off with some of my clips.
Oh, you don't need that. You're professional.
Oh, come on! Aren't you supposed to like put
Thanks. I
graph
see.
paper on it?
Yeah, I'll find it.
It's under settings, Ron. Just keep scrolling down.
It also took me a long time to figure out how to take photos. But like you said, once I figured out, it's just like the Action 4 or whatever.
The menus are exactly like Action. Like you swipe down. I can't do it this way.
I don't know how he would.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's not.
Exactly the
He
same as
owns.
the
Don't get me
Action
wrong.
5.
He owns an Apple product, but he's not a fan.
He's
He's not a
He
fan.
owns
He's
it
not a
as
fan. He's not a
Yeah,
fan.
he owns it as for work, and that's it.
Zach's getting dirty with
That's
it.
great.
Zach's getting dirty with it.
Hey, Art's still in the hospital. What's up, buddy?
He's
Did you
Oh,
have a stent put in?
Art joined the stent club. I had mine in about 10 years ago. I'm as good as gold since.
And he
I was about to say I was a little confused because without the comma, I'm like, "Hey, y'all still in the hospital? Like, are we at the hospital?"
Oh, that would have been good if I hit
No,
that
we
shit.
were mentioning Art. But don't
I know,
worry.
I know, I
After they
know, I
put
know.
that stent in, go ahead and slip them an extra 50 to put the extra wang in your dang.
There you go.
Ron, did you figure out how to switch from your joystick? Can you make it go from pan up down to like zoom in out?
I did. I figured that
I
out.
accidentally
I
did
figured
it.
out by accident, but I got
Yeah,
it.
I accidentally did it. How'd you get it out?
Oh, you just tap the.
Oh, you tap on the
thing
screen, right? Where
red.
the little icon is?
Yeah, you
This
tap the
sounds
little
like a
icon,
personal
and then
problem
it
to
back.
me.
All right, here we
I'm
go.
sitting here going,
Can I ask a
who's
question of you both?
playing with Ron's joystick?
Yeah, I know.
Does that screen flip vertical?
I mean, it sounds like you're trying to
Yeah.
tell
And
like
see, if
a
you hit-
little
if you
boy
hit-
how to
if
go
you hit that
pee-pee
button
the
real
first
fast,
time.
Then
Oh,
then
you're
it's
lucky.
then you're in vertical video.
I see it.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Unless you're in night mode, then you're in no
So-
mode.
It's just you and me, Ron. We're the only ones that have this cool camera. Nobody else has it yet.
Well, it's hard to get. It's hard to get the creators combo.
Chuck
Like,
likes to play with his
Make it
joystick
hard,
too,
alright.
apparently.
Only when I get a really good shot.
I think I'm gonna get an Insta 360 now.
On there
I
with
want
that.
Not
to
as good as you can. You can. It's not as good as this camera, but go right
Add
ahead.
the heart.
Whatever makes you happy.
Oh, okay. So they just they ran a.
I found grid. I found grid lines. Yep.
So
Yeah, it's right there.
Hey, I got a pocket.
Ron.
Yeah.
So basically, what is this? So they're just this is the like
Well,
the
that's the
scan.
Cap is the
itty bitty GoPro, huh?
The
Say-
cap
say
is the
again, Bill.
balloon.
Well,
Tiny
Oh,
GoPro.
look, I got another pocket. Look, I got pockets everywhere.
Doesn't have a mechanical gimbal on it.
Doesn't need one.
Oh,
It's
are the
digital.
nurses hot?
You can't use ND filters with that and get cinematic
Have
shots.
they come
because
in
it's an
for
action
your
camera.
sponge bath
That's
yet?
That's
Got
what
an
it's
ND
for.
on it
Do
right
you have the
now.
black- do you have the black mist filter yet?
Bill,
What?
I have an answer to that question that you just
How
asked.
the fuck would you know if they came in for a sponge bath or not?
No, not that.
Oh,
Not
wait,
that.
Rod.
The hot nurses.
Oh, okay.
All of the hot nurses,
No stent or
ironically,
pacemaker.
no, they're all in pediatrics.
Oh, okay.
My first knee surgery was 12. I could tell you for a fact, all the hot nurses are literally over in pediatrics.
So
The
what
other
you're
stuff
saying is the
where
rest of
the
them
old ones are.
are
You need to come to
Ugly.
Seattle, my friend.
Who hard?
They have hot nurses in every age group, but I don't want my wife getting mad at me for saying that.
All right.
I mean, you don't understand. My wife's
Hey,
pretty close.
she might be watching. What are you
Well, it's
doing?
not just, you don't understand. My wife is, she just got to go take like 2 more classes, and she's be a nurse, and she's my wife, and she's hot as hell. I wouldn't take her to a Kiss concert. Just anybody do a Kiss concert. I mean, that was something cool too, because it was like they were really adamant Monday night about how it was the last time they were ever going to be playing there. Because I really and truthfully, I had heard stuff about Paul's health was really iffy, and that so I don't know for sure. But one other cool thing I will bring up about that show, there was a band that came on first called Amber Wild. And the front man for that band was none other than Evan Stanley, Paul's 29-year-old son. And so now he's touring around the country, opening up. And he even actually gave kudos to Gene and his dad for letting them tour with him, which was I thought that was really cool. But there's less than 50 shows left. And the final show is going to be in Madison Square Garden, like on January or January. February. But I'm trying to figure out a way for me and the wife to go see the newly reunited Heart on New Year's Eve here in Washington.
Oh, Heart's back together?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're gonna do a New Year's show at Climate Pledge here.
Are all the Heart members still alive?
The ones that Nancy has kind of carried with her in her band, and I think maybe one guy that Ann has picked up from her bunch, but I don't know for sure about original members.
Okay.
But I don't think like the original. Maybe not. Good night, Art. Feel better, buddy.
Good night, Art. Get well soon, brother.
Rest up, man. Feel better.
Good night.
Good night, Art.
Thank you for coming in and giving us an update. We've been speculating for a while.
I remember. I think I was like a freshman, sophomore in high school when the first Heart album came out, and that was a big deal back in that day.
Oh, I could say something right now, but it would be so harsh. I won't. I will refrain. Chuck, do you want to say something to this?
What the fuck is flying in?
I'm sure he will.
I'm trying to see what he does.
I don't have anything to really say to that except
He's like me. He's like, I could really say something evil that would chop it up, but did it get him to be really
just
evil?
not gonna because
honestly, it's like right there.
I love Pocket 2. This thing takes Pocket 2 and is like so much better. It's insane. I mean, the bigger sensor, low
or
light.
something.
This is my favorite camera already.
What?
It's the best pocket camera ever.
It really is.
Oh, I
Well,
have no doubt.
It's the third one,
why?
right?
1 inch
Third time's the
sensor.
charm.
1 inch sensor. 1 inch sensor.
They squeezed it into this. It's more comfortable to use than the Pocket 2, isn't it?
Folks? Are we ready to say it?
Yeah, it's the little thicker makes it bit
Ooh, it's a little thicker.
Are we ready to say
it's a
it?
little
We
thicker.
know.
That's what
We
she
know
said.
the Air 3S is coming.
But Bill, can I take my 1 inch sensor gimbal from this and attach it to my Air 3 somehow, and that would be the Air 3S?
I think something like that possibly is in the near future, but I don't think you're going to be able to do it the way you want to. I think you can purchase it, but I don't think you're gonna be able to just, that would be badass, wouldn't it? If you could take it off, kind of like what Karma was trying to do.
Cameras, yeah.
Kind of like what Karma was trying to do. You could actually do it with that drone. You could actually.
Warren, I wish. Akira Show, I wish I had this for the Booby Bounce House video because the low light performance of this is so much better. That Booby Bounce House footage would have been a lot better, and it would have been
Chuck,
4K.
Booby Bounce House footage. What are you talking about?
You did. Oh, obviously you're not watching this channel.
Apparently not.
Wait.
So Nemo,
I even told him, man. I told him in the damn comments. I said you should have rode the nipple. I told him he should have rode the nipple.
Watch
Everybody go, what? Nipple?
It was like, yeah,
exactly.
We got demonetized again.
It wasn't in the video, but like Lori's pushed down like deflated. She's like, it deflated. It was hilarious. It could be an outtake.
Oh my god, take her to the doctor. She's got leakage.
It deflated.
Rotating my stairs.
Did nobody else get that? Silicone leakage?
Hey, what was the DJI thing that came out before the Pocket? What was it called?
Oh yeah. Ron, you had one.
Was it the Osmo?
Okay.
You mean the gimbals that had cameras on them?
Was it the Osmo?
Yeah.
Chuck.
Yeah, they call it them Osmos. Yeah.
I had one of those.
Yeah, I like it.
How'd you like it?
I took it back.
I want the Pocket 3.
So like,
and here's the thing. I told everybody too that the Action 4 was a badass action camera too.
It is.
It is.
It's better than GoPro.
Could be.
Well, see, you got
when I was bitching about
Ron
the
has
camera.
both. Ron has both, Nemo.
I haven't fully tested them yet, but I have a video out where I compare the
I guarantee you that the majority of the I'm going to say the ones that you consider to be better, DJI will have the majority. I will bet you that's what happens.
Well,
it's not so much.
I don't use this for anything but to put on top of the drone and fly.
Right.
And that aspect, and I will give you that one.
That's
because
that's the use case. Like Rod and I get in the use case arguments all the time, Nemo. But like this, what you have is perfect for what you're using it for, and then what I do with this is perfect for what I use it for. If I try to use like the Action 3 to do like vlogging, I can't put like an ND filter on it. I get like because the Rocksteady gets all weird and stuff.
It wants that high shutter. Yeah.
So this just works better for what I want to do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. As far as FPV, this is still.
Oh hell yeah!
Still king.
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
In fact,
I don't know.
I've even halfway considered getting a DJI FPV drone just to put action cameras on top of it to test them.
I'll be honest.
See, but that's a lot. Like, as far as anything else, like I'm not saying that the Action whatever they're up to now is bad, but when I talk about like any camera, action camera, I use it solely for FPV. That's it.
Yeah.
You're not actually playing that, are you?
Are we gonna get demonetized here, Chuck?
You gotta skip ahead. You gotta skip ahead past all that shit. That was like,
hey, the raw bar sounds interesting.
Oh yeah, that's a cool place to visit though. That was it.
Did you get the oysters? There's Chuck and low light. There's Lori in real low light.
There's no audio. This is the Booby Bounce House.
Oh, there it is.
See? Tell me I'm not wrong. Chuck should have rode the nipple.
Well, maybe he still can.
Is this some slow motion footage?
I needed 4K 120.
Is this 4K 120 here, Chuck?
No, it didn't have it. It's Pocket.
It's very tittillating, guys.
YouTube, and put him as age inappropriate material.
Yeah, it got age. Well, that's because show him Charlie earlier on in the video. Remember Charlie? Phil, can you show that?
I wish I had a little bit more time.
Charlie.
Wait a minute.
Remember Charlie?
Good time, Charlie?
Yeah, kinda. Where is it?
Bill Scrubby.
There it was. There you go. There was Charlie.
Where's Charlie clothes at?
There's the vibrator plug into the wall.
Everybody needs a
120
good
volt vibrator. That's serious shit right there.
Everybody needs a good vibrator. The muscles get sore.
It was limited
Limited
Bill, though.
edition.
It was
Oh.
limited edition, 2000 whatever. There's Charlie.
Ooh, Charlie's very manly.
Lori was giggling. It's funny as hell. Yep, good times. I thought
right.
the video would
That
do
was
better,
enough.
but I thought sex would sell, but it just doesn't work, so I give up. I quit.
Yeah, not for
quit.
YouTube, algorithm didn't like you, huh? Nothing sells.
Oh, I know.
Oh, what?
But you know what? Anyway,
Oh,
we're
are you two slapping each other? Would you all two calm down? All right.
But you never
What's
know, Chuck.
happening?
You can look at that video a year from now, and it'll have like
Easy,
50,000
too
views.
easy, dude. Not even hard.
it's really okay, but I mean,
Come on, Zach. Come on.
we're
Zach.
having fun,
Come on,
and that's why I
come
buy
on, Zach.
shit like
Come on.
this, Ron, so I can
Yeah,
show
that-
stuff
oh,
like that
oh,
as
oh.
silly as it is.
That's why you have to
This is
send
all
them on
good.
the phone.
This,
so she
this is
can
a great
open
camera.
it up.
They always have it like this, though.
She
Chuck,
can
this
Only
may be the
probably
best
me.
product DJI made this year.
What?
I've been waiting for this thing for a long time, so yeah, that's
This is the DJI product of the year.
Okay, what about this?
for in
Do you
my
think-
eyes, yeah.
Do you think? Okay, we just released another an enterprise drone today. Do you think they're going to release another drone before Christmas?
Bill, did you say the Matrice came out today?
Yeah,
What the?
Yeah.
3D?
the 3D came out today.
Did anybody order it?
He's gonna.
I don't think it's available over here yet. It's
Oh,
not
God, it was
available over here
10
yet.
grand. It's like 10,000.
I don't think it's available here. I don't think it's even on the U.S. site that you can see.
Okay.
You little bugger, that's for sure.
So I don't. I mean, as far as I know, it's been released,
Whoa.
but it's
Oh my
like
God.
over there. Okay, as long as y'all are just playing, I just didn't know.
No.
I didn't want
He loves him.
There's Jello away later. Okay, we have Jello for snack today. Now I didn't want to take that away.
And Nemo, if you decide to go to New York City for that Kiss concert at Madison Square Garden,
Oh, I would give anything.
don't look for a square building. It's got to be one of the best named buildings of all time.
Madison
It's
Square Garden.
round, not
It
square.
is quite round, yeah.
I would
It's
love.
also right
to
next to
go.
the train station.
I
I mean,
would
really,
love
Yeah, exactly.
it's really perfect when you come into town.
But I've
I would
always
love to go
I've
there.
always laughed at the name of that place.
I would love to go because it's the last show ever, man.
Ever.
Oh, really?
Ever.
That's really it.
For sure, it's it.
Probably
This
sold
is-
out forever ago, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
It's probably sold out.
even the
It's so low, it's
t-shirts.
like, whoa.
The t-shirts you can't get hardly anymore. Like
Really?
most of them are like
Zach,
small.
come on.
Is all you can get.
Easy
But
right
they'll
now,
sell them there. They'll sell
All
them.
the Kiss guys are alive and well.
Oh, Ron, you didn't get to see that earlier, did you? Do I need to bring that up again? No, I better not.
At the
I'm
moment, the
I'm
answer
a child
is
of the
yes.
70s, so I remember Kiss firsthand, of course.
You know, my
Child
God.
of the 70s.
So is that it? December 1st, December 2nd?
What December 1st is?
2 nights
What
in
is
New
it?
York City?
The final.
Yeah.
Kiss.
Okay. Is that what it says?
So we're all
Yeah.
gonna where are they gonna play, Bill, in New York?
Madison Square Garden.
So we're all gonna meet
Madison
at
Square
Madison
Garden.
Square Garden on the 1st or the 2nd.
All right.
They started in New
Ron,
York. That's why
he's
they're
scalping
going to
tickets
finish
outside.
there. That's where the
And
band
Chuck and I are
formed
gonna
originally.
record the concert with our pockets.
Yeah. Now you're talking from two
Who's-
different
who's buying our
perspectives, and then we'll
tickets?
sync it up later.
Yeah.
I would love to go.
So
Who's
you
buying
are
our
aware
Collab.
resale
That's what we need,
tickets
Ron. We
are
need-
running 400 plus.
We need to do a
That's
collab
cheap.
with everybody.
We'll
Everybody
use
with a pocket
we'll
three.
use the coast to coast show credit
Wow,
card.
I
There
didn't
you
get
go.
it.
There you go.
That's what we need.
There you go.
Whoa.
Corporate card.
The
Yeah,
So we're
corporate
gonna
card.
expense it.
corporate
Sounds
card.
good. I like it.
The
And we'll
coast to
write it,
coast
we'll write off
corporate
his
card.
business expense. We'll actually make money on it.
Hey, you got to test
babe,
your
we're gonna
pocket
take a trip
threes
to New York City
for
to go watch Kiss,
someplace,
okay?
right?
Yeah, Justin, that son of a gun. That thing is 10 freaking grand with the dock and everything. That's
Hey Chuck, this will
crazy.
be the official camera of the Kiss tour.
Wouldn't it be cool if we get a collab with everybody that had one of these that was at the concert? We take all their footage
or
and
if I got
combine it
Gene
later.
Simmons to sign it.
Oh,
Guys, I feel naked without the
Oh,
camera.
they'll-
Y'all are
they'll-
like holding it
they'll-
up.
I can't show all of this. I can show part of it. Dude.
Oh,
this thing?
Hang on.
Yeah.
Do it.
oh my
I can get better at like
God. 37.
flipping the screen. I can do it better when it's facing me. I can't do it the other way. Yeah.
Well,
It took me a while to figure out how to put it up myself to do a selfie too, but I got that eventually.
Should get.
Oh yeah, you can set it up. You can set it up to have the camera face you like when you start it or away from you.
Yeah.
This is a 71-year-old man. Watch.
I'm going crazy right now.
Is it which member is that, Bill? Dean?
That's Paul.
Well, it's Paul
That
Stanley.
hammer's so fun.
You said his son's in the business now.
Yeah, he opened up the show.
It's good to see those guys still have that same great hair from the 70s.
This is Love Gun.
Right? They do the big hair from the 70s. Ron, did you notice the power up on this thing is super fast?
Oh yeah, no wait time.
I mean, this thing's ready to go. Like Pocket 2 is like forever. You flip the screen, it just turns on. You know.
How about that vertical video there, Bill shot?
Well, that was with this phone.
Yeah, his phone's pretty badass.
Yeah.
What's
Do you have the 15, Bill?
15 Pro Max?
Would that?
And are
would
you
that
enjoying
5X, super zoom?
Yeah.
I think I have to
Hey,
do a
guess
lot
what?
of
We got
stuff,
you
but-
got 2x zoom on 4K here.
Uh-huh.
2x digital zoom.
That's right.
Did he just get a kill?
I don't know.
I did nothing. Dude.
I just heard some.
Yeah.
Well, we'd have known it was the other way around if Gary said, "Excuse me for a minute."
Uh-oh, what'd I just do?
Oh, you didn't wreck the pocket, did you?
I'm all good.
All right,
No, wrong setting. I messed with the wrong setting.
All right, we're
You
at
gotta
that
get
point.
going, right, Bill?
Yes, Matt, Bill,
I'll
you
say-
can use the web stream with the Pocket 3.
Very
if
cool.
I'd have been prepared tonight, I could have.
Ray did it yesterday.
Hang on just one split second, gentlemen.
Ray did it yesterday.
I would like to say thank you very much to Gary, who has rejoined the amongst the living of the drone community again. And so he says he's going to re-enter things, that he's willing to come on some streams. He said, Ron, go ahead and book him on Drone Nation for an FPV night and get in
There we
contact
go.
with his booking agent. Let his booking agent talk to your talent agent, and then you can work on the contact details.
Work the money out. Yeah.
And by
yeah.
2027, he'll be on Drone Nation.
And by that time, I'll actually be able to fly acro.
No, hell no, we'll be flying Skidio drones then.
Yeah. We'll be flying out at One American Drone.
There won't
Company.
be Skydio, there'll be
Skidio.
Skidio. Yeah, Skidio.
Nice.
Skidio.
Get the folks now.
So thank you
There we
very
go.
much, Gary. We understand that you got to take off. I can actually hang around for about 5-10 more minutes, and I've got to go do something. Unless
Okay.
everybody else wants to fail.
Well, welcome back, Gary. Great having you back.
Oh, whoa.
Thanks, Greg.
So the Matrice 3D is
Where you at?
$10K with the dock.
With the mini dock.
Yeah, and the drone itself is dust-proof and waterproof. So that's not that bad of a deal.
Yeah, I think I need to order a couple.
This is
He hit me.
this is something you can put like on a work
No.
site and have it, run a pattern every
I just
day,
did-
even
I
in
just
the
had to do
rain,
200
and it's going
damage
to
to
keep
the
up with
dock.
everything that's going on.
Yeah.
Very similar to that thing that Skydio came out with, but something tells me this was going to work a hell of a lot better.
Be
What, the
$15,000 Skydio drone.
With the dock
Oh,
too,
there
it's
you
not
go.
the same.
Yeah.
It's more
Yeah.
expensive with the dock.
Oh yeah.
That's just for the
Yeah,
drone.
Doc jacks that
All right,
price
another
up.
one.
Yep, you got to have. So we're talking. And Dre is saying the M3D plus the dock is $10,000.
That's a heck of a deal.
Hell yeah, it is. That's a hell of a deal for
Yeah.
a,
All right,
a
stop
dust-proof,
shooting. Stop
waterproof
shooting. Stop
drone
shooting.
that can fly in any weather, go back and take care of it. Charge itself and everything. It probably does some kind of scan and system check when it comes back to the damn box to let you know if anything needs to do. And
One
just sends
sec.
you a text.
Once you sit
Drone's
on the-
battery, one cell's dead. Replace battery immediately. Oh, okay, cool.
Replace $500 battery immediately.
Well, you know what I mean. That kind of thing. Angel wants us to see his.
Well, I share. We did a video of the waterfront. So if anybody wants to watch, they can go
hang
click
on,
the
hang
link
on.
out later.
Is
Well,
that,
we're right.
Is that
Well-
the one you got up early for, Angel?
We'll play this. We'll
Got up
play
super early.
this.
I was up. I just stayed up late for it.
Oh yeah.
Where'd you get your?
Oh, yeah,
where'd you get your-
at least
where'd you
past
get your
5
music?
o'clock.
Where's your music from? Where's your music
Epidemic.
from? Okay, cool. So we will share this, and this will be the end of the show. We will tell everybody here that's in the chat, please join us next week. We're glad to have you here each and every week. Next week will be, I don't know, I'm going to come up with, I had some ideas.
What the?
All right,
Two
I'm
kills in
gone.
one.
I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Good night,
Bye.
Gary. Thanks for dropping by.
And with that being said, we're also, like I said, we're going to watch Angel's video, and I'm going to actually cover this. So what I'm going to do is let everybody say their goodbyes right now before I even start the video. And then it's going to cover the whole screen. And then when it gets to the end, I'm just going to end it all.
There you
Log
go.
off. All
So
right.
it might just be like me and Angel still sitting here because Ron and Rod and Chuck will leave.
They're all on the later. Yeah.
Yeah, we're on the other coast, so we have an
Might
extra
stick
3
around.
hours of
I might
playtime.
stick around a few minutes, but Ron probably got his nap in. I'm jealous.
Yeah, I needed a nap real bad today.
Oh, I'm
Well,
jealous.
okay. Here's what I tell you what we'll kind of roundabout. We'll do some Pocket 3 discussion next week because both of you all have the Pocket 3. I would really like to know what you all in this next week's time. And I'm not trying to push you into no pressure into doing it, but whatever you learn about it, or like Ron shared something new with us tonight, I'm sure he'll share it on the other show on Monday night, Drone Nation.
Hey,
So-
Bill, I got somebody maybe we could talk to. Our connection down in Miami, Alex Escardo, also has had the Pocket 3 for quite a while now.
Yeah,
may
he
be a
tested
good
it,
man
right?
to talk to.
Yeah.
He tested it.
Didn't he?
He's had
Didn't he
it
have one?
since almost day one. He
I
walked
hate
into
him.
He walked into a Best Buy that had 2 of them on the shelf.
Oh, so okay.
Oh,
Chuck-
duh,
yeah.
sorry.
He thought
I
that
thought he
DJ
tested
was
it.
in it.
I thought he
he's had
tested
it
it.
from ground zero.
I thought he tested it.
Thank you, Chaz. Thanks for
Hey,
coming
Charles,
in.
good
Appreciate
night.
it. Okay, so
I thought he was a tester on, like, an NDA tester.
No, not that. But see, Alex's his opinion is not what do you
He's
call
legit. He's unbiased.
Yeah, unbiased because he did not get it from.
He bought
DR.
it. He
Yes.
bought it. Yeah.
And here we go.
There's
well, now
Angel's
I was just
video.
going to say thank you very much, people. We'll probably start the show talking about the Pocket, and I'm sure there's going to be some updates about the video and more talk about that. So we'll probably, I'll go up on my tiny little soapbox a little bit. Maybe.
Hey, Bill,
But
can I
Ron-
say one thing here before you start the video? I kind of went wild, man, today. I flew the Pocket 3 before doing the firmware update. I went out without updated for the first time.
Really?
Yeah.
You flew the Pocket 3?
I was living large.
Ooh, he flew it.
Was there a firmware update today, Chuck?
No, but when you first get the
when you
device,
first get
do
it,
the
you have
firmware
to update.
Oh, so you
But I
used it
did
with
not do that firmware update. I rushed right out and lived dangerously.
There-
without the firmware update.
There will be a firmware update to your extended battery when you plug that in the first time too. So
It's somewhere here. I just charged it up.
and
a
then
little while ago.
You gotta have that
I
big
have not
E
tried
there,
Mike
don't
yet.
you?
What?
Does
Yeah.
anybody know what that glowing E is? Anybody know what that glowing E is?
Oh,
the
the
embassy.
E. That stands for
A beverage company.
E-drone.
E-drone. No.
Beverage.
I would
company.
never, ever have that on my channel again, considering. Never mind. I'm just
Elon.
No, that would not be here.
Warren.
Okay, Angel, what is that E from? What is it from?
It's the Edgewater Hotel.
There we go.
Oh, the Edgewater.
I have stayed there.
And you didn't remember.
I've been to Edgewater, Maryland before.
All right, here we go.
Lori and I stayed in the Edgewater in 1997 in a. I think we paid $400
I keep
a night.
waiting
in
on somebody to check.
1997,
Go. Would you play the damn video already?
Right?
Roll that clip.
Edgewater's
How
nice.
it is.
Nice place.
Roll the clip. Roll the
Edgewater,
clip.
Florida's
Roll that
not
clip.
bad.
Roll that beautiful beam footage.
The Pocket 3 wants to see that clip.
We're capturing the train footage there.
Is this low light mode?
Yes.
Yes.
This is the Pocket 3 flying around.
I know it's the 4/3 sensor, but I was curious if you use any low light because I haven't tried it yet.
It's low light, yeah.
It really likes blue, doesn't it?
Yeah,
It does.
Yeah. Blue is cool.
primary color. Of course it does.
Yeah, it's cool.
This is a hyperlapse.
I can see the clouds with fog or over flying by. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you don't realize it, that side of town dies at like 10 o'clock. I mean, there's like nothing going on.
I never realized you could fly that close to the Space Needle and get away with it.
Yeah, it's
I've flown closer.
yeah.
I fly like 3 blocks away.
That has to be pretty disheartening or disconcerting. Do you get nervous when you do that, Angel?
No,
No? Man, you make me nervous.
I trust the technology.
But see what I'm saying is
Great when it works.
I'm not seeing. Look at the moon. I've not seen
Yeah, it's pretty
studio B-roll this good. That's why I'm like, why in the hell is the algorithm not picking up his shit more?
Because it's just drone video and
That's
the
'cause I'm
algorithm
a
doesn't give a
small
shit about
channel.
drone video. And that's the other thing.
Instead, B-roll.
It's not right. It's not fair. It's
Hollywood
not right.
Of Seattle is not this good or picturesque.
It's just the algorithm, man.
We're just waiting for the moon to finish out here, guys. We're waiting for the moon to come out.
Nice.
Got it.
Oh, you needed a full
I used
one,
2
dude.
batteries for this.
I'm sure. I wasn't even going to ask you how long you were like in the air.
I was out there for, like an hour. I was whizzing around.
Yeah. Goes fast though when you're
And I like to use that
Thanks,
building
everybody.
because it's great to know where you are. All right, y'all have a good night.
See you later.
See you guys.
Bye.
Good night, guys.